Welcome to Ignite 8. Let's get this show on the road. Our first presenter, Steve, is a graphic designer, videographer, wannabe musician, quasi-pastor, non-dancer, an ideator who also makes up words. I see what you did there, buddy. Ideator, it's not a word. Okay, he's the co-owner of 127 Creative, a full-service marketing firm, and has recently assembled the 127 Creative Brain Trust, a group of insanely smart people who develop insanely great ideas. That sounds awesome, Steve, except it's not awesome because I'm not on it, buddy. Where was my invite, man? I'm insanely awesome. I got ideas, man. Steve loves startups, especially the ones that change the world. He doesn't see the point of mushrooms, cats, or snow after January 1st. He's chocolate and possibly red wine dependent. And we're excited to have Steve Lowe kick off Ignite Carroll 8. So please welcome Steve to the stage as he enlightens us with everything I learned from 7 months in corporate America. Steve, you want that? No, I won't.
Hello? Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to stand here because I don't like podiums, and I can't go over there because it's dark. I'm dark when they change the slide. So anyway, so it's good to be here. Thanks for listening to me for a few minutes. So I had not had, are we good? Am I? Are you ready? On your mark? 5. Come on, count down. 5, 4. And here we go, all night. So I had actually not had a real job since I was 14 years old. And by real job, I mean the kind where you wake up in the morning, you put pants on, and you drive to go to work. But about a year ago, a company in Elkridge, we'll call them Nova Aqua, or just Nova Aqua. Not the real name, but that's what we'll call them. They made me an offer I couldn't refuse. They needed a marketing director. So for the first time in my adult life, I found myself waking up in the morning, putting pants on, and driving nearly an hour to some place that we call corporate America. And I learned a lot before I quit 7 months later. And if it's cool with you, I'd like to share with you what I learned. First, I learned that good leadership matters. Like everything rises and falls on leadership. At Novaqua, there was a chain of command. There was me, then my boss, her boss, and then the CEO. My boss's boss, we will affectionately call him Man Bun, because he had a man bun, and he was 60 years old, that's a problem, okay? Listen. If you're 27 or older and you have a man bun, you need to rethink your life, okay? But Man Bun didn't bring anything of value to the organization. He just brought chaos everywhere that he went. He was disempowering and demeaning. He actually threatened my position 3 times in the first month that I worked there. And what was crazy is the CEO knew it, and the HR department knew it, and nobody did anything about it. I thought, we have a leadership problem. We got mixed messages from the CEO about the future of the company and the direction. I was like, that's a leadership problem. No one trusted anybody. Another leadership problem. I thought, you know what? Good leadership matters. But I also learned that large organizations, they tend to be dumb organizations. In fact, the larger an organization gets, the dumber it seems to be. That's because it's true that none of us is as dumb as all of us. See, there was one time I needed to plug an Amazon Fire Stick into an HDMI port on a television, but the policies were such that I needed to call the IT department because that wasn't marketing's job. I said, this is dumb. I thought the smartest that Novaqua ever was, I'm sure, was when it was just the CEO and a few other people sitting around a table. Now, in order to try to make us smarter and more productive, they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on productivity tools. Software on every computer, processes that somebody wrote a book about that you could take training for and become certified in so that you're more productive. And we were bloated with productivity tools and processes and procedures, but we were lacking in common sense. I told my team, I said, guys, listen, you use those if you want, but 2 rules for our team. Rule number 1, use common sense. Rule number 2, get shit done. It's that simple. That's how we're going to roll. Because here's what often happens, I think. We have work to do, and sometimes that work, it might be hard work, but it's oftentimes simple. It's simple, but it's hard. But in an effort to make it easier, we complicate the fool out of it with lots and lots of productivity tools. And I'm here to tell you what I learned, that productivity tools do not necessarily equal productivity. Now, well, it is. Maybe it's not. So anyway, I only got 5 minutes. But it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. I learned important things about myself, like discipline is necessary. Because working for myself, it's so easy to let time slip away. Because, I can run the kid to the doctor. I can run to the store. Discipline is necessary. I also learned that I need to get better. The best thing I can tell you about Novaqua is that they prioritize professional development. They said, put it on your calendar, we're going to pay for it. And see, I realized that I'm usually so focused on getting the next job or getting this job done that I'm not getting better at my craft. I also learned that my team at 127 Creative, I don't know why that font's different, but it's awesome. My team is freaking awesome. And I was handed a team at Novaqua, and there were so many times I was like, my goodness, we could do this faster, better, and cheaper. And my team also makes me better, I realized. I also learned that something that I call the fear vortex is real. I was surrounded by really smart and good people who had dreams beyond Novaqua to do great things in the world, but I looked at them and I thought, you're never going to leave this place because you're too scared. You're scared of losing the salary. You're scared of losing the benefits. And I got to tell you, I felt and flirted with the fear vortex, but in the end, I learned something very, very important about myself, and that is this. I'm the best boss that I ever had. And fundamentally, I'm an entrepreneur. And I'd rather make half as much working for myself than twice as much working for somebody else. I've got 25 or 30 ideas on the wall of my office, and none of them got any love while working for Novaqua. So I quit. And now I wake up every morning. I may or may not put pants on. But I'm doing what I believe is significant for both my bottom line and my life. Thanks for listening.